Most people think wealth arrives loudly. Discipline, excellent judgment, patience, and habits build wealth quietly. Money enters your attitude first, then your bank account. Your priorities, spending, and thinking shift. You want development, independence, and stability, not approval. Small changes may go unnoticed, yet they typically indicate success. These improvements are often the best signs of improvement. Despite not feeling affluent, you may become rich without even realizing it if you keep doing certain things. Here are 5 signs you're building wealth without even realizing it. Comment which one you already have. Letting go of the need to impress others is a sign of peaceful affluence. It will take time to evolve. Many want to look rich, no matter how impoverished they are. Your mentality around the money, around the wealth, it changes you. False affluence is not going to last. It is driven by pressure, debt, and affirmation. But money is freedom, security, peace of mind, control over the future. People make better financial judgments when they stop looking for approval, they stop spending to impress others, and they start to spend with purpose. Successful people break that loop by realizing real confidence doesn't have to be showy. They are building tomorrow sustainably. Financial freedom is more important than short-term attention, actually. Impressive appearances impress, but financial security means years of tranquility. Savings, investments, and financial control give you confidence that concrete goods lack. It takes you to sleep without the thought of money. You can become frigid in a crisis. Let me give you an example. Lucas and William worked in the same office in Texas. William loved to look rich. He rented a lavish automobile, bought branded clothes, and advertised every pricey dinner online. Most of it was paid for by debt and pressure, yet people envied his lifestyle. Lucas lived a different life. He drove the same old automobile for years, didn't spend unnecessarily, and invested some of his income every month quietly. Some people assumed that he was not ambitious because he lived simply. Years later, William remained under financial difficulties, still striving to keep up appearances. But Lucas had the savings, the investments, and the peace of mind. He could be cool in emergencies. He could make free choices. That's what makes the difference between being noticed for a short period of time and having sustainable financial freedom. Remember to live simply, and ignoring your basic needs is an entirely different thing. That's why one of the biggest signals you are quietly getting wealthy is when you put tranquility, future success, and financial freedom ahead of pleasing others. If you are also developing this sense of discipline, your future can become better than your present, hopefully. Your spending isn't rising as fast as your income, which is another evidence that you're quietly getting rich. This practice is one of the most important money habits. It separates the wealthy from the middle class and the spenders. Many spend more when they make more money. Even if they make more money, they spend more. Therefore, they are still worried about money. The phenomenon known as lifestyle inflation slowly diminishes the prospect of becoming wealthy. Financially successful people think some raises or bonuses are not a cause to indulge. Instead, they hope to make their lives safer and freer. When people make more money, they realize that conserving is more powerful than spending. This extra money can be saved, traded, or used to construct future income assets. This surplus builds up and drastically changes your financial future. Consider someone who lived on minimal money for years. They suddenly make a lot more money. They live simply for a while before improving their life. Spending is managed. They stop borrowing. They budget carefully. Their output minus their costs makes them rich. This habit appears powerful but uninteresting. Most people do not get affluent by making one big financial decision. It's usually built by making few intelligent choices. You save more each month by spending wisely. Behind the scenes, all investments develop. Every unnecessary expense you save strengthens the next chance. Responsibility and wealth help people control their emotions. When people earn more, they don't need to reward themselves. Money no longer justifies excess. Their thinking becomes strategic. They wonder if the purchase would improve their life or just satisfy a short-term need. This control eliminates money worries, boosting confidence. If you can pay your bills, your paycheck won't feel like a prison term. There is no need to worry about money or to maintain an unaffordable image. Allowing yourself to breathe creates freedom. Most intriguingly, many may not notice your wealth growth. Your life may seem regular to others. Your finances are improving every year as your assets and savings rise. You want to feel safe while everyone else is striving to look appealing. This is why following rules predicts riches. It demonstrates maturity, patience, and foresight. You realize money can be used to improve things and provide stability, not only to buy goods. A future many dream about, but few achieve, opens up as your income improves and your discipline stays strong. Another best marker of getting affluent is a focus on learning, upgrading abilities, and boosting value. Successful people eventually realize that money follows value. You create more opportunities by adding value to the world. People spend time, energy, and attention differently after realizing this truth. Most individuals waste years on amusement without growing. They waste time on social media and view pointless content, staying in the same mindset year after year. However, silent wealth builders change their minds. They wonder. They are keen to know more. They read books, listen to podcasts, study successful individuals, and learn business, communication, investment, leadership, and personal development. They no longer think education ends with school. This approach is powerful because the world rewards problem solvers. Being more knowledgeable and skilled makes you more useful. Someone who can communicate, think creatively, lead, handle money, or adjust fast will always have more opportunities than someone who fails to progress. Financially successful people know that abilities boost confidence. You cease relying on luck when you know you're progressing. You know your knowledge and skills can help you rebuild, adapt, and grow no matter what. The world evolves continually. Industries evolve. Technology advances. Many careers end and new ones begin. Learning keeps people financially growing in a fast-changing world. Self-improvement helps people adapt and thrive, whereas stopping learning makes it difficult. So, becoming preoccupied with learning is a strong sign of silent wealth. It demonstrates you're investing in your ability to improve, something nobody can take away. When you constantly develop yourself, your talents, and your knowledge, you build a solid foundation for long-term success and increased value. The fourth sign is that you're becoming wealthy. Your mindset changes what you tolerate, who you hang out with, and how you view life. This transition is not necessarily spectacular, but it is crucial since your environment shapes your destiny. Many people underestimate how much their surroundings affect their thoughts and actions. Negativity, excuses, gossip, and those who avoid responsibility influence you if you surround yourself with them. Who you spend the most time with shapes your standards, thinking, confidence, and finances. Growing is evident when you become more choosy about your environment. Quiet wealth builders value tranquility over drama. They no longer enjoy sitting around talking about others' lives or whining without doing anything. They prefer discussions about objectives, possibilities, ideas, business, self-improvement, and progress. This transformation can be lonely because hardly anyone understands your new perspective. Some may be uncomfortable with your discipline and ambition. When you say no to wasteful spending, late-night distractions, poisonous habits, and harmful influences, others may think you've changed too much. Indeed, you are becoming more intentional about your life. Successful people know that every environment pushes or pulls them. This is why they guard their energy and time. They know they can't live in negativity every day and expect good things to happen. They know that success needs attention, which is particularly challenging when pointless distractions are everywhere. Your habits vary with your priorities. Instead of scrolling social media, you may start learning. You may network with inspiring people instead of complainers. Instead of continually seeking acceptance or attention, you may grow more comfortable working alone on your goals. This does not mean you grow arrogant or think you're better. Simply said, you realize what affects your growth. Negative people focus on issues, blame, and excuses. Growth-minded people seek answers, opportunities, and learning. Money doesn't build riches alone. Mindset, discipline, attention, and people help build it. If your circle is growing, your conversations are more meaningful, and your goals are turning toward long-term success rather than short-term diversions, you are on the correct track. Thinking about the future instead of the now is a sign that you are getting rich. Because it affects your lifelong decisions, this mindset change is crucial. You stop chasing instant pleasure, fulfillment, and happiness, and start making future-focused choices. That distinguishes long-term winners from short-term losers. Most people are ruled by their emotions. They spend mindlessly, favor comfort, and eschew control and patience. They become bored if things take too long. They prefer short-term satisfaction above long-term freedom because they don't know the true cost of their choices. As someone quietly becomes prosperous, their view alters. What will help me in the time to come? A tiny mindset change can alter everything. Long-term investors know growth is powerful. They realize repeated tiny actions have tremendous effects. Putting money down each month may not be fun, but it can help you become financially stable. As you know, regular exercise improves health, vitality, and confidence over time, even if you don't see results immediately. This mindset also matures you emotionally. Long-term thinkers resist fads, societal pressure, and short-term thrills. They know they don't need everything now. Knowing that punishment today equals freedom tomorrow teaches them to wait for what they want. Someone who merely wants short-term pleasure may spend money on fun, luxury, and unnecessary enhancements. Long-term independence can be achieved through saving, investing, or starting a business. These selections may seem uninteresting at first. Some may not find them intriguing. Over time, however, fantastic things will happen. Many people desire to look successful but lack the patience to achieve it. They want quick results, money, and satisfaction. Real wealth usually grows slowly. Consistently following rules and making excellent choices leads to it. Long-term thinking reduces stress and concern. If you only live in the moment, everything matters. Having a long-term plan makes short-term setbacks less bothersome. You realize setbacks are natural and not fatal. It provides you patience and strength. Freedom trumps fame for them. Long-term thinkers do. They care more about constructing a life with possibilities tomorrow than making a good impression. They recognize financial independence is taking ownership of your time, choices, and future. Knowing how to handle emergencies without panicking. It implies avoiding money-driven scenarios. Time transforms this notion into a new existence. Long-term thinkers build assets, skills, knowledge, and security, whereas short-term thinkers consume. Long-term thinking may boost confidence, which is its finest benefit. You don't require immediate success. Trust the process. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more.